All right, good evening. Welcome to PRMIA's event at the Harmony Club. Today we're going to be discussing Counterparty Risk and CVA. We have a great audience for you tonight, and Quantifi is sponsoring. So to introduce our panelists tonight, first we have David Lynch, specializing in quantitative risk management and financial analysis at the Federal Reserve Board. Fabio Mercurio, head of quant risk at Bloomberg. Sorry, quant business managers. We have Dmitry Pujeski, thank you, research director at Quantifi. And we also have Doug Warren here tonight from Intercontinental Exchange. So I'm going to hand it off to Dmitry, and we'll get it started.
Thank you, Sal. You can hear me, right? Okay, so the title of the panel is Counterparty Risk and CVA, What's New? It's not really a fair question, because talking about new stuff about in counterparty and CVA world, you can feel many panels like this, many seminars. I came back from London two-day conference, which was all dedicated to CVA and counterparty, and many people still kind of continue discussing this in lobbies and so on. So we understood our limitations. So myself and panelists, we agreed that each of them will introduce two most important issues in their line of work. And then another panelist will comment on this issue from different perspectives, because we have very interesting mix of panelists. Speaking of line of work, we have regulator, we have quant, and we have trader. Let me introduce all of them. Sal just introduced current jobs, but next to me is David Lynch, currently manager with the Quantitative Risk Management and Financial Analysis section at the Fed. He is Basel II qualification team leader. He served on several Basel committees, working group, including trading working group, risk management group. He is responsible for market risk and counterparty credit risk models at the Federal Reserve Board. Prior to coming to the Fed, David worked at the SEC, and he has taught for the University of Mary Washington, and David has PhD in economics from University of Maryland. Next, Fabio Mercurio, head of quant business manager with Bloomberg. He's responsible there for development and implementation of derivative pricing models across all asset classes. He's also teaching at NYU. Before joining Bloomberg, he was head of financial engineering at Banca IMI Milan. We know Fabio very well. He co-authored a very popular book on interest rates and also many papers, and is frequent speaker. And he has PhD in mathematical finance from Erasmus University of Rotterdam. Last but not least, of course, Doug Warren, currently with Intercontinental Exchange, formerly with Barclays Capital, where he was managing director and co-head of counterparty risk trading. And before this, he was head of credit trading for North America. Before joining Barclays, Doug was head of credit derivative trading for Citigroup, and he has PhD in electrical engineering from Princeton University. So having regulator, quant, and trader all at the one table actually reminds me of the real life story. So there is this competition for cats. Which cat can pour a glass of milk from the jar the best way? And in the final, there are three cats with their owners, and owners are regulators, quant, and trader. And first comes the regulator, and he says, "My cat's name is Stressed War. So Stracy, show what you can do." And Stracy runs to the table, takes jar with the milk, takes glass, and pours exactly 97.5% of the glass. It's measured. Everyone is very impressed. There are applauses. So next is Quant, and he said, my cat's name is Black Scholes. So Blakey, show what you can do. So Blakey runs to the table, takes jar, takes glass, and pours 1/² of 2 pi of glass of milk. So not 0.4 like some people like to approximate, but exactly 1/² of 2 pi. It's measured, it's all exact, right? So everyone applauses, so there's, everyone kind of is impressed. The last is the trader, so he says, my cat's name is John Paulson. Johnny, show what you can do. So Johnny slowly comes to the table, looks at the jar, looks at the judges, and then drinks all the milk from Stracy and Blakey glasses. Of course, it wasn't CVA trader, so my apologies to that, right?